trying to get organised. Hello. Hello. Didn't take long, did it, eh? So I'm having a slurpee. I just thought you'd join me on a premiere. I'll do another premiere. Hello, Bodes. Here's Bodes again. Hello. Hello. Yeah, in a minute. I know you do. I've promised him I'm going to take him to the field. Can you get down for a minute? Thank you. Promised him I'm going to take him to the field. But I've had the camera's not good, is it? There we go. Better. Hello. Promised I'm going to take him to the field because I've had a busy day. Just doing a number of little things really, little bits and bobs. The bungalow's here and done, just about really. So this is an update. It'll also include a little video of the bathroom. My dear friend Sally, bless her, said let's see your bathroom, Bri. So I've included a little video of the bathroom, which is done virtually. Just needs a shower to go in there, which I'm still waiting on. What else? I've ordered my garden furniture. I've decided to go, I was going to go for just a bench, and then I thought most of the time I'm going to be out there eating, having me slurpee. Cheers, by the way. I should probably have a drawing pad with me because I often do. Maybe a fag and an ashtray. Whatever, but yeah, so I thought I need a table of some sorts, don't I really? So that's what I've done. I've ordered a table and 4 chairs. The 4 chairs are stacking chairs. You'll see them at some stage. And I thought I would put 2 and 2, because it's only me here most of the time anyway, you know, so I can sit up a little bit higher, which is good for me, being quite tall. And yeah, so, and I've got the table in front of me, round table it is, little patio table. Plenty of room out there for it as well. Also, I've treated myself. I've bought myself a hanging egg chair, if you know what that means. It's on a round metal circle, and then it's like a banana, metal banana that comes up, and then it hangs with a spring. And the chair is like, well, like an egg, obviously. The whole thing, I got a bargain. The chair, the cushions, because sometimes you have to buy separate cushions, the chair with the cushions and obviously the stand and what have you, but also with a cover, and quite a lot that I've seen, you have to buy a separate cover. And I got a bargain. Now, I paid for the whole lot, including delivery, £84 brand new. Great, isn't it? I went on to eBay. I've been looking the last couple of weeks since I've been in it really, and I very nearly bought one. It was 185 and it included everything, and then I found one for 150 and I thought that's better, and then I had a look and it said you have to buy the cover separate at 25 quid. That ain't very good, you know, and the cheapest I found it was 140 odd quid, but again you've got to buy the cover as a separate item. I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. Anyway, a little bit more research. It always pays, doesn't it, to spend time typing. Yeah, 80, was it 84 quid? Yeah, 84 quid. I finished this. You will have seen this, no doubt, because this video will go up after my bimbles. I've got 2 or 3 bimble videos. But I finished this last night. I'm quite pleased and proud of that. So yeah, we're having a slurpee, and I just thought I'd have a chat just to probably clarify a couple of things really. So I might have a fag and a slurpee. To clarify one thing, why did I move? 2 or 3 people have said I thought you were happy. I was happy. I was, you know. But you can be happy and still have the ideal place in mind. You can be happy and really enjoy where you're living, but also go on and enjoy somewhere else. You can be happy where you are with your current situation, but it doesn't stop you thinking, I wonder. I've had jobs where I've been perfectly happy in my job, no problem, but every now and then you're on the job page, you're having a little look just to see what's out there, and you might be happy elsewhere, you know, even happier elsewhere sometimes. So that was the situation really, was that yes, we were happy, we were content. I got so used to living there. I probably miss living there in a way. I haven't really given that any thought whatsoever. We've been so busy, I say we, Bodhi helps by getting in my way. So yeah, we've been so busy that I haven't really given the old place any thought whatsoever. None. This is the first time I'm thinking about it. Do I miss it? Like everybody, you get familiar. So you miss the familiarity of the place. Just knowing where everything is, for instance, you know. If you ask me now, Bri, where's your birth certificate? I don't know. It's in one of the drawers somewhere. You know. I've just had a bit of a showery wash bath thing. That's what I'm doing currently until my shower gets put in. And I went to put on a pair of boxers and I opened up a drawer that used to contain my boxers. Got my glorious t-shirts in. I went to the wrong drawer. You know, and I'm doing that at the moment. I am doing that. So yeah, the familiarity of the place, of the people, and just of the vibe. Do I miss any of that? I don't miss any people. No, invariably I never miss people, to be quite honest, you know. But yeah, the place, yeah, I mean, you know, it wasn't ideal for me, otherwise I wouldn't have moved. It didn't have a garden. You know, that was one of the main things really. It didn't have a bedroom window either. You know, the other night I laid in bed. It's so quiet here, so quiet. I laid in bed and it was about 1 o'clock, something like that. I needed a wee. I got up and had a wee, and then I laid in bed and I opened up my curtains and I laid in bed looking at the stars, just looking at the stars. And I don't know what the weather was like, you know, cold or warm or whatever, but I mean, I was fine. I was laid in bed. But on a summer's night, I could have laid in bed and opened up the windows and just looked out. Absolutely wonderful. You know, so this place is more beneficial in lots of ways. It's more practical, definitely. Certainly having more space here to work is definitely a bonus for me. It's a real, on a practical level, that's what I needed. You don't know that you need it until you move, really, because I could manage quite happily where I was, although I was a bit cramped in the corner a little bit, you know, and now I'm not. Now I can breathe, I can move, you know, and I am knowing where things are in the art room because I'm here a lot. So you know, this is working out probably much more than the lounge, you know. I go into the lounge sometimes of an evening and I give Bodhi a cuddle. He gets up on the couch with me, and I'll be honest, I haven't shut the curtains once in the lounge because nobody's ever walked past, ever. You know, I mean, they go past, you know, a couple of people go past with their dogs, but of an evening I've never ever seen anybody go past, never. So I just don't shut the curtains, you know. Maybe I will in the winter, or maybe I will if I just need a quiet space, you know, where I don't see any light or whatever, and I can sit in there just with my salt lamp on or some gentle music or whatever. Maybe I'll do that, you know, when things settle down a little bit. When you move, I think it's a bit like walking through a desert, you know, you kick up a load of sand, that's what you do, and eventually it settles. And that's the stage that we're getting to now, is that the sand is starting to settle and I'm starting to live here and feel like I belong, you know, which is nice. So I did feel that I belonged to the other place. Lovely people, great neighbours. Yes, I do miss something. I miss not having the shop. We had a shop not very far away, 100 yards maybe, and it was really, really handy. I think probably quite expensive, but whatever, it was quite handy. You run out of milk or bread or eggs or something and it's 9:30 at night, you just pop down the shop, or you wake up in the morning, you want some cereals and there's no milk. It's 7 a.m. the shop's open. I think it opened at 6 actually, but whatever, so yeah, I miss that, and I have to think ahead slightly. I was chatting to one of the neighbours the other day and she said she buys, what milk is it? Cravendale. Buys Cravendale milk because it lasts twice as long as fresh milk, normal milk if you like. Then she's always got nice fresh milk, so they don't suddenly run out at 10 o'clock and they've got to go down the road somewhere to try and find a shop hopefully that's going to be open, because it's a bit of a journey to go to the shop really. So yeah, I kind of miss that. I miss the woods actually, thinking about it. I miss the woods. That's only because I haven't really explored around here, but I will do. Now that, as I say, this sand, this dust is starting to settle a little bit, we can then get out and about and enjoy it. Right, I'm going to turn my camera off and I'll turn it back on because, as we always know, it dies after about 20 minutes. I'm going to have a swig of my Slurpee as well, and I think I'll roll a quick fag. And then we'll have another little chat and I'll show you the bathroom in the next section maybe, and carry on having a little chat. I'll turn the camera off and turn it on. Hello. Hello, welcome to part 2. We're back again. Oh yes, we're back again. Okay, I'm just going to roll a quick fag. Yeah, so talking about missing things, I was just thinking really about it. Do I miss anything? Yeah, I enjoyed the woods, definitely enjoyed the woods, the quiet space there. I enjoyed the village, but it's not missing either of those. I now enjoy this quiet space and I enjoy this little village, little hamlet. So no, it's just a different vibe. That's all it is, I think here is even quieter, prettier, probably better in many respects, and the longer I live here, the more I go out and explore and what have you, we'll see what we can see, we'll see what we find. You have to excuse me, I can't remember who said it. I got a feeling it might have been Connor under the comments. And I don't know exactly what you said, Connor, if it was Connor, but thank you anyway. Thank you for everybody for the comments and what have you. But whoever it was, if it was Connor, said, you're a little bit like me, you don't have all the trappings of society and what have you. You have what feeds you, what nourishes you on a spiritual level or progresses you on whatever level, whatever journey you're going through and what have you. Yeah, and I totally get that, totally get it, because I don't have things, what I call the trappings of life is like a television or the latest iPhone, whatever, I'm not really interested in any of that, because I think what happens, they do trap you. You go and buy an iPhone, and by the time you're driven home, of course, it's out of date, and there's the next model is coming up, so your friends, your wife, whoever, they say, oh, maybe you should update your phone. So you go and update it, there's another 600 quid or whatever a phone is, who knows. And that's a continual process. You get trapped by it. And televisions are the same, they get better and better, skinnier and skinnier, but bigger and bigger. And people buy a new telly and then another new telly, then another one. Or they buy a telly and they get so used to it that they then want a telly in the bedroom. And then some people have a telly, can you believe this, right in the kitchen? What are you going to do then? Stop doing what you're doing to watch telly? I don't understand that. I don't have a telly in any room, never would. Yeah, I'm not interested in those sort of trappings of things really. I don't have a microwave oven. Somebody suggested that I get a microwave oven, and I'm not too keen on a microwave oven. Just the word microwave I'm not too keen on. I wonder what it does to the food. So I would rather heat my food slowly in the oven, I think, to be quite honest with you. Or I got a ridge monkey, or similar to a ridge monkey, I cook in that quite often as well, which I enjoy. Just cooks half the length of time, so you're using half the amount of fuel, and everything is so thoroughly cooked through, but very moist, because everything's kept in one. So yeah, have a look for a ridge monkey. That's what I do. I have considered getting a microwave oven. I might eventually. I don't know. I haven't had one for like 20 years, so I probably don't need one. But yeah, just to warm your food up. You know, if you're busy or whatever, just to warm something through is probably a very good idea. I got a glorious northern friend called John, who's very long. Now John is a wonderful cook, actually. Well, a wonderful sweet cook, pudding cook, whatever. Full stop cook, that's what John is. You know, you don't have a full stop until you've had your pudding. Well, John does great puddings. Now, John knows how to cook a cake in the microwave. And one day he'll teach me if I get a microwave. Cheers, John. Yeah, so I'd like to do that maybe. Just knock up a quick syrupy cake. Yeah, maple syrup or golden syrup or something like that. My God, how lovely. So yeah, will I get a microwave? I don't know. Like I say, I haven't had one for so long that I don't feel that I need one. But yeah, the trappings and what have you, I know what you mean by the trappings. You know, I need what I need, and what I need is just enough. You know, so a couple of cups, one seat here, you know, one in the lounge. Well, it's a double one, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't need to overdo things at all. What takes the space is important to me. Books, definitely. I love my books. Love my music, love my art. Poetry, nature, bimbling around. You know, all those things are important to me. So I have those things close at hand, whatever they may be. You know, for nature or bimbling around, I've got binoculars, I've got my camera, got my walking boots, you know, got my stick. You know, for meditation, I've got a quiet little space, I've got my salt lamps, I've got nice cushions, things like that. For reading, I've got a nice lamp and a comfortable sofa and my glasses. You know, what more do you need? You know, you don't need a great deal of stuff, do you really, to kind of feed your soul, to make you feel happy. I don't think you need all that stuff, not really. You know, maybe you do, maybe some people do. Maybe I'm even missing out, maybe. One of my neighbours, a lady next door, recently hurt her back, and I saw her the other day on a bit of a bimbo. She was out with her two dogs. And I said, "You're not at work then?" She said, "No, I've hurt my back." And I said, "Oh, that's a shame." She said, "Well, it's good in a way." She said, "Because I've been indoors, I've been catching up on all the telly." I said, "Oh, right." She said, "Yeah, I save all the programmes that, you know, we're too busy to watch." And, you know, and that's what she does on her day off. Personally, I would say that's a waste of a day, but, you know, if that's what you want to do, sit still and watch television, then that's fine, isn't it, really? That's absolutely fine. We've got one life. We've got to live it the way that we see fit, really, you know. Going back to the reasons of moving, obviously, yes, I was happy, I was content, we've discussed that. It's just some outside space, really. Just to sit outside is a big thing to me, you know. I've had a few houses, and each one of those, they've always had gardens or outside space and stuff like that. It's a very important thing, you know, part of my day, and I build that into my day. As you know, I work now as well, so I'm busy on that at times, but I'm doing my art, so I'm busy on that at times, but I build this time in where I can sit outside. I don't do a lot, but I just sit outside, and I think that's important as well, just to breathe fresh air, listen to the birds, just sit and chill, just to be outside. I do love it. I love to be close to nature. I love just to see clouds go by, or just listen to the birds, you know. And you can't do any of that if you sat indoors, you know. And when you're bimbling, when you're out and about doing things, then you're doing things, so you don't experience nature on a level where you've stopped, if that makes sense, you know. And I like to go out there and stop, just stop, and that's lovely. And you can see the trees moving, or listening to the birds, and, you know, put your head back, and, you know, the clouds and the blue sky, a few little insects, things like that, you know. I love all that. So I think probably the garden was the main reason for moving. That, and the fact that this has a big place that is now my art room, my art studio. It was definitely those two things, really, you know. Negative things, the parking here, although it's a tiny little hamlet, the parking here could be a pain if you allowed it to be. I won't allow it to be. But basically, it's a little close, and there's sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars, and you park wherever you can find a gap, basically. And that can be a bit of a pain. I came home the other day and somebody was parked right outside my gate, so I couldn't get to where I would normally park. So I had to go and park just over the road a little bit. You know, that's no problem. However, it would have been a problem had I just been shopping and got a load of old shit in bags, wouldn't it? And I got to cart that lot across the road if it was pissing down or rain, for instance, you know. So that could be a little bit of a problem, but yeah, I'm not going to allow it to be a problem at all. I can always find a space. It might not be where I want it to be, but it's not a million miles away either. You know, we're in this little close, so your car is close. But yeah, that's one of the things, really. The heating here, I've got an air source heat pump. I'm used to gas central heating, and in the last place it was storage heaters, so electric heating. So I'm used to both of them, and I don't understand this at all. Well, I do now. I've got to grips with it. But what I am finding is about 8 o'clock at night, it's reached its temperature and it turns off. Then it's got a low temperature, so the high temperature is 21, the low is 18, I think. Yeah, I think it's either 18 or 19. When it reaches 21, it turns off. Then it clicks back on when it reaches 18. However, because it's an air source heat pump, it takes a long time to go through the radiators, and the radiators never like boiling hot like they would be perhaps if you've got gas central heating. So I find that from 8 o'clock onwards I'm a bit chilly in here. Even if the temperature does drop down and these kick on, they do, you know, it's quite well insulated here, so I've never heard it click back on. But if it does, you're still looking at a number of hours, perhaps 2 hours for it to start feeling warm again. So from 8 o'clock until about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, whenever I go to bed, I'm quite chilly, and I end up putting, I mean, it's no hardship, is it? But I'll put like a hoodie on or a jumper or something warmer. I just sit around in a bloody t-shirt, that's what I'm saying, you know, and I shouldn't do. But yeah, it's getting used to that. I mean, I could lift the temperature, I could move the temperature up a little bit if I wanted to, so it wouldn't go off until it's reached a higher temperature. So maybe 22, 23, 24, whatever I decide, and then it'd be piping hot in here. And I've done that, and it's been too bloody hot, and I've sat with the windows open, gasping for cool air. So, you know, I am getting used to it. In time I will get used to it. But yeah, it's a funny system really, I think, to get used to. But I have got a lot of paperwork to read on it, and I haven't done it. Oh, and I also haven't set up my new camera yet. I mean to do that. Every now and then I think, right, I'm going to have a look at that and start setting it up. And things just take over. I mean, it's still early days. You know, I'm making this now probably a week or so before you'll see this premiere. So I'm not quite settled here yet, and there's still things to do and stuff like that, you know. So, but we are getting there, and when we get there properly, I think, because there's no rush, I'll get the new camera out and start using that properly then, you know. So, yeah, it's all good really, we're enjoying it. I made 3 videos of the bungalow. First one is like, you know, when we just had a quick look inside. Second one was kind of halfway, and then the third one was like the final video. Although of course now I'm making this one, so I'll show you the bathroom. I might show you the kitchen, who knows. On the first video, I think I got 460 people watched it. It was phenomenal, isn't it really? Watching some bloke move in, you know, or some bloke show an empty shell of a property. So I'm really pleased about that. I'm also very, very pleased about the comments and stuff like that. I got loads of great comments, really, really loving comments, you know, just saying the nicest of things. You know, I have got some lovely, lovely subscribers, so thank you very much indeed. And I really do mean that, thank you. You know, it's lovely, isn't it? You make quirky old videos and then somebody leaves a comment that's so heartfelt and so, you know, it kind of touches you in a way. You know, ultimately we're strangers, you know, me and most people perhaps watching this. You know, when somebody takes their time and trouble to just say something nice, something really nice, you know, I found it very touching. So thank you everybody for leaving comments. Thanks gone out, let's have some Slurpee then. Anyway, I hope everybody's okay in the chat room thing. I might even might do a live video. When I got my camera sorted and what have you, who knows, I might do a live chat or something, see how it all goes. Oh, that's nice. Well, I've got to take my dog up the field because I did promise him, and I always keep my promise to him. He's, oh yeah, I've got several comments really about Bodhi. Is he okay? Bodhi is absolutely fine, he really is. He took a while, I think, to get sorted. Now, a friend of mine who's changed his bloody name to something like, I don't know, Gullible Buffoon? Gamelot? Danny, I don't know why you changed your bloody name, mate. I don't understand it, but whatever. He took a different take. Now, I thought that Bodhi was feeling unsure of himself, so he was in my way all the time. He was very close to me, and he slept up on my bed. Just left the door open, allowed him to choose, you know. Never called him in or anything like that, obviously, because I don't particularly want him sleeping in there, and he doesn't now. But yeah, for about a week he slept up on my bed, and he was very, very close to me. So I thought it was because he was feeling unsure of himself, but Danny, who's using a weird name, said, it's good that Bodhi made sure you were okay before he sort of went off into his own space. Maybe that is the case. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows what he thinks, really? Quite possibly so. Good way of thinking about it. I don't know. I feel that he was just a bit unsure. He was just like, don't forget me, Dad. You know, wherever I went, you know, what are we doing here? This strange place. Don't forget I'm here. You know, very strange. But anyway, he settled down very, very quickly, which is good. He's nice and, I think he's nice and calm. One thing he hates, when the postman comes here, or if I get myself a nice, lovely, beautiful takeaway delivered, he can't get to the door and jump up the person anymore because he's in the lounge barking like mad, and I shut the bloody lounge door and go out into the porch on my own, which means I can deal with giving somebody some money or signing or taking something in or saying good morning without a dog leaping up. And he bloody hates it. I'm sure he does. I'm sure he's quite pissed off about that. Funny little dog, you know. But yeah, I mean, really, he's very content. You know, I got no worries with Bodhi here whatsoever. You know. And he's a very, very good dog, you know, if I'm ever out in the front doing whatever, put the bins out the other day and things like that. And he comes out the front, but he never goes out the gate without me, never. Not that he can get out, you know, I mean, where would he go? There's nowhere really to go for him. You know, he's not going to run off, he's not that sort of a dog. When he's in the back garden, he can be out there all day on his own if he wants to be. I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't leave him, but he could be. It's all secured, it's all fenced all the way round, all the rest of it, so you know there's no way of him getting out. And he's not a jumper, he's stronger than he thinks, and he could jump quite easy at a 4 foot, 5 foot panel, quite easy, but he wouldn't do. He doesn't know that he can do it, and I'm not going to bloody tell him. Yeah, so yeah, I suppose it is funny that we've moved. After making videos saying how happy and content I was, but I was perfectly happy and content. I think at that time, you know, and as I say, you can be happy or happier once you've moved on, you know. Just because you're happy where you are doesn't mean that that's where you're going to be forever, you know. I've always looked at it like I'm not a tree, you know. A tree is there, it's got its roots there, it's planted there, it lives there. And that's where, bird, what are you up to? That's where it will remain, that tree. I was in his bed. I'm not a tree, you know, and I'm free to move if and when, you know, and clearly I do. However, I think I am now sorted and settled. You know, I really do think that. Of course, we'll be watching this video in 2 years' time when I'm living somewhere else. We all know that. No, that's not on the agenda. That's not my plan. My plan is to stay. You know, I do feel at home. It's got a feel of home, which is lovely, you know. I like the fact that I'm not overlooked. I really like that, you know. You'd have to be here to see it and witness it and stuff like that, but from the lounge or from this window, there is just the backs of people's gardens, but you can't see them because there's a grass area, then a high hedge, and then there's just trees going back and back and back as far as I can see. So I'm not overlooked at all, and that's why I say anybody going to walk past the people that live here, the people that I know anyway. There's nowhere to go. You can't come up that close and carry on. So I really like that, and I like the fact that out the back as well, I'm not overlooked. There are a couple of gardens at the back, but they're like the tail end of very long gardens. I haven't even looked over there to see what's what, but I've never seen anybody in there. But you know, you're not overlooked at all, so you can sit out there quite happily, no problems, and you're not overlooked in any respect. So I do like that. And okay, so now we have the bathroom. This is for Sally really. She said, let me have a look at your bathroom, Bri. I wasn't going to bother, but I decided I'd be kind. There you go, a bit of a motley effect. I painted it dark blue, did some white splodges, and then some lilac-y colour. I just did that with a carrier bag, simple as that, very easy. Okay, so bathroom, not much to see really. Keeping the floor, when it's clean it'll be nice. Right, I don't bother having anything at the windows, there's nobody out there, nobody can see. Not that I'm bothered. No shower yet. There you go, Sally. Very quick look for Sally. And then whoever's interested. I still shimmy. There you go. Craziness. There you go. That's my little bathroom. Alright, Sally. Bless you. I don't know why you wanted to see the bathroom really. I expect it's because I was banging on about painting. Took a while, but I kind of like it. From a distance it's kind of good. You know what I mean? So yeah, shower will go up there, I think. We'll see. Anyway, that's about it really. I'll show you the kitchen shortly. Cheers. Hello. Hello indeed. I just thought I'd make just a 1 minute video really, just to tack this on. As we know, it's going to be the premiere. The reason why I want to show you it, I showed you this one I think at the beginning. This is called the Psychonaut's Vision. And I've done a piece that I love. Truly love. It's called Solaris. Look at that. Solaris. Okay, not sure when this video is going up, but they go up on Thursday the 11th of April, so if we're in time, have a look. Cheers, take care and be well. So we have the kitchen. My Bodhi's learning to read, so I've got to wipe your paws there. I've got to mop the floor, that's the only thing I haven't done, because I've run out of steam really. So yeah, we come in that door. There we go. Well, what should we look? Let's put the light on. This light switch, you've got a light for the kitchen, then a light for the outside, which I like. So my table and chairs arrive tomorrow, and I'm going to have my the light on out there of an evening when I sit there and chill, you know, which would be quite nice. So, kitchen, right. I've got my copper jugs there. I like a nice cold drink of water out of them. Sink and what have you. The reason why I'm filming this today is because I got my fridge. It's nothing in there at the moment. There it is there. It's a bit Spartan. I'm sure chocolate will find its way in there. Yeah, so I've got that. That's just, I had to leave it for 3 hours and let it settle. So Bodhi eats down there, seems to be working. The bins now seem to be living under there. We've got some good use of cupboards up there. Quite a lot of space that is really. And here you got, was it 5 drawers and a really large cupboard. That cupboard there, the end cupboard, that's full of my saucepans and things like that. Huge work surface that I keep banging on about. And my slow cooker. I do like to cook in a slow cooker. It's all pretty much brand new here. You see the tiles here, they're all brand new all the way round. So you've got a good splashback all the way around. Not that I really use that. It's so big. Don't use it, just don't need to. So that's that little bit there. Okay. It's kind of a kitchen in 2 halves, isn't it, in a way. You've got that door that leads out into the lounge and what have you, hallway. And then that obviously goes outside. So yeah, I'm pleased with this work surface. This is a good work surface, that. I've got my cooker in. Here's a little tip for you. I bought the cheapest cooker possible, obviously, because I'm not a chef. And it only comes with one shelf. So I had a look online and the shelves are about 35 quid, something like that. So you go on eBay and you can get adjustable shelves to fit from the skinniest cooker to the biggest cooker for £5. All you do, you get your old shelf or you get your gap in there and just pull it out, make it fit, and that's it. And it slides in and out with no problem. So the only thing that's a bit of a pain in here, and it's only slightly, see that mark on there? Don't know what it is and I can't get rid of it. See that there? I thought it was paint or something like that, but it's not. It's just been scratched in. Maybe it was burnt in, so that's probably going to be there forevermore, but whatever, who cares? What's that there? Oh no, that's just me making a bloody mess. Right, so yeah, I've got my water purifier there, obviously Slurpee and what have you. My kettle, that's been used a lot. My coffee maker, which is used a lot. My cooker, and this is like a Ridge Monkey really. It's called a Professional SQ, and with this, it's a magnet to hold that on. See the magnet there? And the magnet there, and they're quite strong magnets. Yeah, and you can cook in there. They really are solid magnets then, and when you're cooking you can spin it over and stuff like that, do whatever you like really. Now partly why I bought this cooker, I like these rings just glow, that's all they do, and I love that. Don't know why, you know, it's just me really. Okay, so that's the kitchen. It's very small. It is very, very small in here, but I can't believe, and I keep saying this, number one, the amount of workspace and the amount of cupboards. It's got double the amount of cupboards my last kitchen had, and double the amount of workspace, but the kitchen was actually 3 times bigger. It had a table in there and all sorts, you know. Freezer, as you know, is in the art room. That seems to be fine out there, no problem. We've got a heater thing there. That there is also, it's a heater and an extractor fan, and also in the summer, if we get a summer, it's what they call it, cools the air. Anyway, you know what I mean, don't you? But it's not been wired in, they discovered, so they've got to come out and wire that in at some stage. But I'm not bothered when they do it because I haven't used it yet. I don't think I ever would. So yeah, more cupboard space under there. I've got a question for you in a minute. That's the under sink one. Look at the state of this. It's always the same under a sink, isn't it? It's always full of crap, you know. But it's supposed to be. It's out of the way. The only thing I've got to do is find a home for these two. Not quite sure where they're going to go yet. But they seem to be quite happy there, really. I've got a couple of sheds, as I've said before. Right, okay, question for you. Who's going to answer this one then? Now, see the cooker, beside the cooker, what would go there? See those two gaps? Strange. I know they've probably done it to prevent, you know, to prevent you burning this. But also, it's very easy. You peel this off, you can take this away. Peel that off, you can take that away, and you can have like a double-sized cooker in there. Which makes perfect sense if you're like a family or whatever. You know, it's a two-bed place, so you could have 3 or 4 or 5 people living in here, I suppose, if you wanted to, couldn't you, really? I haven't even got a clock in here. I was going to put a clock up, and I thought, no, why bother, you know. It's not like I'm going to do hours and hours of cooking in here or anything like that. And it's only a small place. So there you go, there's my kitchen. So, I know you're going to say, well, what about a wine rack or something? I don't think a wine rack would fit in there. That's how wide it is. Okay, so it's, yeah, it's that wide. Okay, whatever that may mean. So there you go. Kitchen, all done and dusted. Apart from I've got to mop the floor, which I haven't done today. I need to do that, but I'll do that tomorrow morning. I've got my furniture, garden furniture, arriving tomorrow morning, if I didn't already say. Okay, take care, be well. Hello. We're out on a bimbo. Hang on a minute, I've got to adjust this flannel. It's a little bit blowy. Sorry about this. How's that? That bit better for you. A little bit blowy. Colder than I'd hoped. I got this little blue jacket thing on. I was going to wear my big thick coat. You know what it's like, you love your warm indoors. I stepped out and thought, right, how cold it is. That's not bad, sun's out. And decided to put this on and wished, when I got here, wished I had my bigger coat on, but never mind, eh? So we're playing the usual. First thing in the morning. Making me have a snotty nose, this weather, I tell you. Glorious though, I told you. Glorious. Yeah, I'm quite at home, quite happy, which is nice. Settled in very quickly, been here about a month, and just love it. Really love it. I feel very, very peaceful. Somebody said the other day, you love your new place, don't you? Same as you loved your old place, and you loved the place before that, and you love this, and you love... Because watching your videos over the years, every single place that you went to, particularly in this year, you loved. And I said, yeah, it's true. Yeah. I love it. I love it, but it is a bit cold and a bit blowy, and it's making my eyes water. So, little updates on the bungalow then. I've at the moment of recording this, I mean by the time you get this it'll probably all be done, but at the moment of recording this I've ordered an under-counter fridge, obviously for the kitchen. That's going to make life a little bit easier, and I can put all my chocolate and milk and chocolate and other things and chocolate in there. So it's going to make life much easier, I think, really. Still waiting on the shower. Shouldn't be too much longer, but waiting on that. It's been a bit of a pain, but never mind. What else is there? I've ordered the garden furniture as well, and that should be here next week. So either Tuesday or Thursday. That's what they reckon, Tuesday or Thursday. Gonna email me or phone me and let me know which day that they're in my area. So next Tuesday or next Thursday. Mr. Sodaface better be doing his bloody job. And then we're just done, you know, we're done and complete, and that's it really, I think. Did a few extra little things in the bungalow, just extra pictures and a few extra little things. A few of my knickknacks that I've come across and things like that. There's old Bones, look. I do apologise about the wind if you're hearing any winds. It suddenly picked up. Always away in it. You go to make a video, and then the wind comes, but never mind. He's loving it, bless him. Hello, darling. Are you happy here? Are you happy? Bode, are you happy? Bode? Bode? All you want is your ball. Hey, I'm going this way, mate. Oh dear. Takes it out of you, all this bimbling and the wind. Up. So yeah, we're quite happy. All the trials and tribulations and stuff about moving. I know I've mentioned this before, but the internet, they were bloody hopeless. I'm with Vodafone, absolutely shit. I phoned them up and I said I'm going to be leaving on the 16th. However, I still want the internet until such days that I leave, until the 16th. Turn me off on the 16th and renew me as soon as possible. So they had a look, they said we can't renew you till the 21st. I said, well, I can manage, you know, I'm going to be busy. Woke up the following day on about the 8th, 6th or 7th or 8th. No internet, they turned me off. So I phoned them up and I said, I told you I'm leaving on the 16th. And he turned me off. And I asked you not to until the 16th. She said, oh, our records show that you've moved. I said, well, I can assure you I haven't. Turn me back on. And she said, well, we can't. You know, once you're off, you're off. Anyway, long story, but I had to go and get a dongle. Still using the dongle, because there's a problem getting me on the internet here, but I will get on the internet properly. Come on, vote. I will get on the internet properly soon here, once they've done the work in the manhole cover. I'm going this way, mate. So, you know, a bit of a pain, but it's just one of those things. Funny how the washing machine, I mean, it's been working, I bought that 11 months ago, and I don't use it a great deal, but, you know, obviously, I want clean. Wait there, Bode, wait. I've got wind in my ears, I can't hear if there's a vehicle. Just wait there, please. Good boy. Wait. Sorry about that, but... Okay, Bode. This little lane can be used by farm vehicles, and it was very windy in my ears, I couldn't hear anything then. But he's very good, he does it as he's told. Yeah, 11 months old, the washing machine, and suddenly it just said, no, I don't want to work anymore. It was just one of those things, really. The guy who came out and fixed it, it was a 5-minute fix for him. So I was really pleased about that. Carpet fitters were absolutely wonderful. The guys who moved me, brilliant. Couldn't fault them. They did break one little thing, but it's only a lamp. Can't be bothered to worry about that. It's in the bin. What else was there? All the heating packed in one day, and I had to, you know, have a guy come out. He did a hard reset. That's been fine since. Oh yeah, stupid me. Sent off my driving licence. Waited 10 days. Got a letter back from them. Can't change your driving licence because you didn't sign the bloody box, you cockwomble. That's what they wrote. They wrote me a letter saying that. Couldn't believe it. How embarrassing. So sign the box, send it off, and then you get your driving licence. So I did that, and in the meantime my bank said you can't change your address because we don't recognise your signature. I said, what do you mean? And they said, well, your signature's a little bit different than how it was. It's not compatible to our one on our record, something like that. I said, isn't that the idea of chip and pin, to get rid of bloody signatures? And she said, well, yeah, technically, but you have to go into a branch, which is a bit of a journey for me. I have to go into a branch with either a driving licence or a passport. I don't have a passport, so and I said, well, I haven't got a driving licence either because it's been sent away because I didn't sign the bloody box. So anyway, that's all been done and dusted, and we sorted that. We went over the other day. And it's just, you know, millions of things went right. You know, but it's, you've got to expect these things really. And most importantly, just remain calm and just kind of think, oh, it's as it is, you know. Things do right themselves. Eventually they will right themselves. Sorry about the camera. But they do. You know, invariably things work out in the end, obviously, you know. Right, we're going to make a move because I'm tired. We need to go home and get a Slurpee. Take care. Oh, painted the bathroom as well. Take care then. Be well. So, got my table and chairs. Just got to build them. Hello, Bode. It's nice solid metal though. Nice sturdy chairs as well. Very good. So there we go. That's what they are. Royal garden, of course. Me and the Queen, well, we just like that, you know. Right, I best crack on with it. See you later. There we go. All we need now, lovely sunny day and lots of Slurpees. Cheers. Good evening. I just thought I'd show you what we do. Hey, Bode. Hey, it's here. Where you going? Oh, darling. I thought I'd show you what we do. Our rock and roll lifestyle. Are you off, are you? I've got a new runner down there, as you see. Got rid of the red one. You okay? Hello. Yeah, I just thought I'd show you what we do really of an evening. Bode, and he's gone away now. What we do is this, not a lot. We cuddle. So there's the lounge in this sort of evening. I take it you didn't want to cuddle, Bode? No, that's okay, mate. Alright then. Yeah, so this is our evening, kind of chill out time really. You coming up here, Bud? You come and see me? Hello, come here then. Come here, come here, come here. Come here, hello. Hello, you okay? Yeah. So, thank you for joining us on the premiere. Nice way of ending the video. That's too chilling. Chilling out we are. You alright, love? I think he's getting a bit too warm. I have to let him out really, it's quite warm in here. Still fiddling with the heating to get it right really, you know. It feels quite warm. Hello my friend. What's it? You funny boy. You funny little boy. Okay, again, thank you very much for joining us on the premiere. So you got to see the bar from Sally, didn't you? And the kitchen's all sorted now with the fridge. I think we're pretty much done really. Right. I've had my Slurpee. Cheers, John. Do you remember? I went through a box and I came across this. Thank you, John. I'd forgotten. Mate. Sorry about that. Right. So, yeah, we're just going to, I'm going to let Bodie out. But thank you very much for joining us. And, well, we'll see you when we see you. Cheers, everybody. Take care and be well.